Coming up with the concept for these videos is honestly one of the hardest parts. I sit there thinking every roll needs a lesson or a theme or some kind of takeaway, and the truth is, most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time it's just a roll of film. So that's what this is. I shot 12 frames on a roll of Kodak Portra 400 on my Hasselblad 501cm. Scanned the negatives, and instead of trying to force a message out of it, I'm just going to share the work. No big idea, no hidden meaning, just the photos. The good, the bad, and yeah, definitely some ugly. This series is honestly just as much about keeping myself shooting as it is about sharing anything with you. It gives me a reason to go out, bring a camera with me, and actually pay attention to my surroundings. But it also comes with its own challenge, because now I'm not just shooting, I'm documenting the experience of shooting. And that can get in your head a little bit. When I'm out there, I'm trying to be intentional. I don't want to just burn through frames. Can't afford it. I try not to hit the shutter unless I think there's something there. Something interesting, something worth capturing. So I'm looking for anything that catches my eye. Light, texture, a moment, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is simple. I'm just out there taking photos. The first set of frames came from a spot here in Virginia Beach, the Thorogood House. It's one of the oldest surviving colonial homes at Virginia Beach, circa 1719. I did not go in with a plan here. I was just walking around, letting things catch my eye, trying to stay patient, and only take the shot when something actually felt worth it. I don't love this shot, and as soon as I took it, I realized it would probably look more dynamic if I was in the archway. I think it made for a much more interesting photo. Down by the water, I got this beauty. Had to cap it off with a shot of the house itself. I have plans to see if they'll let me shoot the interior of the house at some point, so fingers crossed. The next two frames are from First Landing State Park. With only 2 shots here, I think I was being a little more selective or maybe just hesitant. Either way, I don't really love either of these shots. They're fine, but they don't move the needle for me. The last 6 frames were shot out by the Lesnar Bridge as the day was starting to wind down. This was one of those moments where everything just kind of lined up. The light was soft, the colors were there, and it felt like anything could turn into a photo if you were paying attention. I tried to slow down a bit more here and really tried to be intentional with each shot. And for once, it actually paid off. that's the roll. 12 frames spread across a few different places with no real agenda going into it. And honestly, I think that shows. Some of these worked, some didn't, and a few landed somewhere in between. But that's kind of the whole point of this series. It's not about every roll being great, not sure that's even possible, or every video having some big takeaway. It's just about continuing to show up, carrying a camera, and paying attention to what's around me. Because at the end of the day, the only way any of this gets better is if I keep shooting. I shot 12 frames on a roll of Kodak Portra 400. Me. Definitely some ugly. That sucked. What I'm gonna do. Series is honestly just as much about. This series is honestly just as about. Honestly, just as about. Woo! With no real agenda. The next 2 frames are from the first land. This series is honestly just as about. Well, that's all, folks. Just as much about keeping myself shooting. Man, I suck at this. I don't want to burn I don't. All right, I realize it would probably look more dynamic if It's not about every roll being great. I mean, being great. I like these photos a lot, and for once, it actually paid off. Paid off.